Hello everyone, it's Diane. I'm working on my Whimsical Girl journals. I am going to decorate the big belly bands. I cut the belly bands from Artsology. I printed them in 2 sizes and I cut them out. So I'm going to decorate the big ones. And they were, how tall were they before I cut them? Printed the regular, just as they come. They were 9 3/4, but I needed 8 1/4, so I had to cut some of them off, and I'm going to save these pieces and find something to do with them. So that's what I'm working on right now. I think the pages are going to end up being 8 1/4 in this book, so I cut the belly bands 8 1/4, but I'm going to use them as pockets. So I'm going to decorate them very simply. I have 4 of these Julie Nutting dolls in this size, and I stamped 5 of them. I have 4, but I stamped one twice, obviously. And actually I stamped another one, but I only needed 5 because I have 6 belly bands, but one of them has this lady on it, and I'm not going to cover her up. So all I'm going to do is leave them black and white. I've already fussy cut them. I just stamped them onto a nice smooth cardstock, and I'm just going to glue them on to the belly bands. And then I'm going to use the belly band as a pocket. And because there's so much color in the belly band and there's so much color in the journal, I'm just going to leave them black and white just like that. So that's all I'm going to do right now, and then I'm going to choose some papers to go in the journals. So I figure, since I have 6 of the belly bands, I'm only going to use 1 in each journal because each journal will only have 1 signature. I might as well make 6 journals. But I only have the cover done for 1. There. So that will be a pocket, a side pocket. I like this one, but I only cut her out once because she's kind of a pain to cut out. Well, I don't know if it's so much of a pain as it just takes a long time because the other ones have long skirts and she has long legs, which you have to cut out individually. But I did stamp another one, so I will cut her out eventually. But isn't she cute? These are just papers that I would normally throw away. See, once you do the fussy cutting, they go quickly. It's a fussy cutting that takes a while. I need a new blade in my X-Acto knife, but I cut the armholes. This one I could use with the tip of my scissors because that hole was bigger. I think I told you yesterday was a rainy day. Well, today's a rainy day too. I haven't had to go anywhere yet. I'm gonna go have dinner with my parents though. I'm just gonna go to their apartment and they're gonna order a pizza. But I'm way overdue for a visit with them, so. There. Well, that was quick and easy as far as you could tell, because I already had them cut. It was easy anyway. So when the glue is dry, I'll just trim off the pieces that stick out. But I don't want to gum up my scissors. So we've got that done. Now let's see what kind of papers I want to put in these. I got these stickers. Someone sent them to me in a Happy Mail. So I thought this is the perfect opportunity to use them. These little whimsical girls. So they'll go in the journals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 plus a little girl in the wagon. I had this old scrapbook or photo album, really old, that I got at a flea market a year or so ago, and I couldn't get it apart. My brothers, who are engineers, had to work on it, but they got it apart last Thanksgiving, actually. No, New Year's. I had a party here on New Year's, a family get-together, and they worked on it that day. And I haven't used it yet, so I've got the pages, some of the pages from that already. I don't think I had to cut them. I think this was the size of them, so I just folded them. But they have the fabric holding on these leather tabs, and there's fabric here. This is one of the, like the front page and the back page, but because of this, it's making it bent, so I'm going to reinforce that with something. So I've got several pages from that already. I have this 6x6 pad that I've had for a while. I ordered it. It's Crafter's Companion. I ordered it when I was ordering some boho paper, when I did boho journals from joannes.com, and I loved this paper, but I haven't used it. So I'm going to take one page for each journal. I want to make sure they all get one of the collage-y ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, got those. I don't want to use coffee dyed paper in this book, in these journals, but maybe I'll use the avocado dyed. And I have this green one. Oh, I've got these blue ones too. I don't remember what they are, because I ordered these from Etsy. I don't remember what got that color. I think maybe it's cabbage. I don't know. But they're pretty, so we'll use them. That's more than I need. And I can use some of these. Oh, and I got these. I did a swap. Someone asked me, I think she wanted me to do a bunch of stamped images, and she would do eco-dyed paper. So we did a swap, and this is different from any eco-dyed paper I've seen, but it's gorgeous. It's actually got the leaves right in there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have just enough. I have these papers. Oh, let's get some of these. This is from a small dot grid notebook. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I had just enough of those. And then these pages came out of a bound, like a legacy journal. But I like the green borders, and I thought they'd be fun to include. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And as for the printed papers, I'm not sure how many I'm going to put in each journal. Maybe just 2, because I have these. Let's just pick out 12 of them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so I just have to get these cut. And I know it's boring to watch people cut paper, but that's what I have left to do. I also have to make more of the ephemera that I made yesterday. More of these things. And get them colored a little bit, maybe. But all that stuff's at the other table. And you already saw me make these, so you don't want to watch me do that again. And I have to make 5 more covers. So I have a lot to do. I'm just getting started on these. And I have to put some lace up here, some sort of a trim. So I am just going to start cutting papers, and you know, you can watch if you want to. I'll chat. I'll chat while I do it. I feel like I'm never going to get this room done. I spent time on it today. Like I said, I didn't have to go anywhere today yet. And I have spent, I don't know how many hours up here working. And I'm still not done. I have to know how wide to make this. What I do with my cover. Okay, it is 5.5, I think. 5.5 this way, and it's 8.5 this way. So I'm going to make the pages 8.25 by 10. See how that looks when I fold it. See if it's too wide, I'll make it smaller. Oh, that's good. Okay, 10 by 8.25. So I spent the morning over at my sewing table, which is this table. It's just the other end of this table. And I'm not just cleaning, I am going through stuff and destashing and organizing. And I have 3 shelves above my sewing machine there that have baskets of different kinds of laces and fabrics. So I got those organized. I've spent the last 2 evenings with drawers and containers of laces and trims and fabric bits downstairs, watching TV and organizing and setting some things aside that I can put in a de-stash. I'm going to do a giveaway eventually. You know, I'm selling a lot of my de-stash, but I would like to put some of it in a giveaway. So I'm just piling stuff up that I have to sort out and figure out what I'm going to do with it. So I've got my baskets, not just organized, but labeled. I cut little tags with my Cricut and wrote on the tags and tied them to my baskets. This is not what I wanted to do. Cut that totally wrong. Let's do this one. 8 1/4, pay attention. By 10. I did 8 1/4 by 8 1/4. So anyway, I was watching The Masked Singer last night while I was organizing laces and trims. That's a fun show to watch. I never guessed the people right, though. I did guess Donny Osmond last year. I knew who that was. The only reason I turned it around was so I could keep that distressed edge. These have obviously already been cut, these two, for some other project that they didn't get used in. So now they're getting used. Definitely need a new blade in this. I was going to get a new blade when I went up to Michael's last week, but they don't carry Recollections cutters anymore, so they don't have replacement blades. They have Fiskars, We Are Memory Keepers, and Martha Stewart, I think. I was going to see if Fiskars would fit in there, because I do have some Fiskars blades. Otherwise, what good is this if I can't replace the blades? Here's my X-Acto knife blades too. No, they won't fit on there. They're totally different. Okay, I'm just going to have to use a different cutter. I don't want to use the Paper Studio one because the blade falls out of it all the time. I do have a Fiskars. Guess I'll stick with Fiskars from now on. I have a lot of paper cutters. Last year when I went on my little my little getaway, just to stay at a hotel doing nothing but reading my Bible and doing some crafting and just going shopping, and just to get away from all of the expectations. I don't even know if I need this. Why am I opening it? I forgot to take a paper cutter with me, so I bought a new one. So I had one at this table, one at that table, and then I had an extra one because I had to buy one while I was away. Yeah, that one works fine. I don't need to replace that yet. But I want to do that again. I was thinking about it. I had so much fun. Just, it's like, you know, I'm here by myself, so why do I need to get away? Well, I'm constantly being asked to do things, or, you know, I gotta cut that off. It's curled on the bottom. You know, watching the grandkids, and just, I'm expected to do stuff all the time. And it was nice to just be away and just have some time. I spent the morning time reading my Bible and praying, which was really nice. And then I had time in the afternoon to shop or do some crafting. I made sure I got a room that had a sofa so that I could, actually I'm going to cut this part off and then cut the bottom off. So I could, you know, read there. And then I made sure that I had a large table or desk, you know, like a desk, but it was large so that I could do some crafting. I made some traveler's notebooks while I was there. And I did some collaging. And it was really nice. So I'm thinking I want to do it again. And I want to do it before we start having a chance of too much snow. Because I don't want to book a hotel and then have it snow, and then I won't want to get out and drive around up there and, you know, go to the craft stores and go out to eat and stuff. I want to be comfortable doing all that stuff. So I'm thinking maybe mid-November I might do that. I already talked to my coworker and my supervisor, and they're both okay with it. This is cut very crooked for some reason. This is one of my patchwork papers, as you can probably tell. But I liked the colors with the project that I'm doing. This is one of the papers you buy individually at Hobby Lobby. I think it must have come in one of the clearance packs because I don't usually buy it separate sheets of paper. But it has their stamp on it, so I'll have to put something inside to cover that. So there are 2 pattern papers for each journal. I can always add more if I want to. I'm going to trim off the rough edges of these, cut it down to 10. Oops, I cut off some heads. I'll do 2 at a time. They didn't come out of the book very good. It's a book of family records. So on one side it has weddings, and on this side immigrants maybe. Oh, I'm sorry. What else can I talk about? Apparently nothing. I do want to say that if you leave a review, I keep forgetting to talk about this. If you order something from me on Etsy and then you leave me a review, I want you to know that I do read them. And I appreciate them very, very much. I just don't usually answer them. I mean, there's no comment spot, but I could message you, but I do read them, and I'm always checking to see if I got any new reviews. So I love hearing from you that way, and I love reading your comments on my videos. Some of you converse with me on Etsy. You'll just go in and have a conversation with me on Etsy, so that's nice too. Nick the Booksmith had a good I think of the word I want to use. You know, people were upset about Etsy doing the free shipping thing and promoting the shops that offered free shipping, although it wasn't really free shipping. They were encouraging sellers to kind of deceive customers by offering free shipping, but then raising their prices to make up for it, so it's not really free. So people were talking about leaving Etsy, but Nick said, I watched a video of hers a little while ago, pointing out that Etsy takes care of the taxes for you, sales tax, so you don't have to deal with sending in each individual state's sales tax. So for me, that's a good enough reason to stay with Etsy. You know, as long as they don't get too... As long as they don't hurt my business too much. These are so pretty. Was supposed to be able to see my niece at my mom and dad's house. She and her boyfriend go have dinner with mom and dad every Thursday, so that's why I was going to go tonight to have dinner with them so I could see her, because I don't see her very much. Her mother is my sister who passed away, and I want Grace to know that, you know, she's still a part of my family. She's very busy, and so we don't see her much at family events. But she called my mom and said that she was sick, so they're not coming. But I guess I'm still invited. Mom told me what time to go. But I'm disappointed I won't get to see her. But like I said, they go pretty much every Thursday, so I'll just go a different day. I'm going to cut this at 8. It'll be a little bit shorter than the other ones. I could have trimmed this off, but I kind of like it there. And they're not torn since it was a plastic comb binding, and I just cut that off. So I was able to remove the paper without tearing it. Sometimes this is a boring job, getting the papers cut, but it's also just kind of relaxing because I don't really have to think about it too much. And then I get to collate it into the order that I want it in. I can show you how I do that because I'm almost done cutting these papers, believe it or not. Then we'll see if we have enough once I get them sorted and then put into signatures. I'll see if there's enough pages, see if I have to add anything. I have to do 2 more of these yellows, and then I'll do some of the blues and the pinks. Sorry, bumping the camera while I reach to throw away the scraps. The camera, the tripod sits right in the spot where my wastebasket usually is, so it's just moved behind the tripod. So I have to kind of reach around the tripod to throw the papers away. So, what else has been going on? My daughter and her family are going to be going to Universal Studios next month to see Harry Potter World. Told her next time she has to bring me. She said she didn't think I'd want to drive. They're not flying because it's too much to buy plane tickets for 4 people. On top of the tickets to Universal and the hotel and everything. So, she said, I didn't think you'd want to ride for that many hours in the back seat with the boys. That's a good point. But I do want to see Harry Potter World. We're almost done, if you're still hanging in there with me. Thing I didn't get was, well, I was going to say I didn't get book pages, but I got these. So I guess if I need to add anything, I'll look for some cute book pages to go with this whimsical girl feel. Okay, now we can see what we have. So here's what I do. Once I have all my papers cut, I spread them out in the stacks of varying types of paper. Oh, I have this book paper too. And scrapbook paper. Doesn't look like a lot when it's all spread out, does it? So I usually start with scrapbook paper. And I just grab stuff and put them in. I didn't get nearly enough stuff because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's all the papers I allowed for each book, and that is not cool. So I'm going to just put these together, and then I will, you know, eventually find some more papers, but you don't have to watch me do that. Put this one on the outside. Once I have one done, I follow the pattern with the next one. Oh, I don't think I put a blue paper in this. Let's put a blue paper right there. Line them up in the order I have them. Since I have to do 6 of them, might as well make it easy on myself, right? Okay. I have quite a bit of Corey Dantini fabric, so I know I'll be able to make 6 of them and still have more fabric. So maybe I'll use little pieces of it as flips. I don't think I trimmed this one going that way. Alright, so I have 8 pages in each book, and I definitely need more than that. So I'll have to figure something out. Maybe I'll do another scrapbook paper and ledger. Definitely have to have something. Oh, I know, I could put wallpaper or wrapping paper in each one. I'm going to trim this off. Oh, yeah. There we go. I'm going to get my wallpaper and wrapping paper and see what I can find. Oh, stationery. Let's put some stationery in here. I think I have some whimsical stuff. Look at that big container full of stationery, and it's full. Most of it's vintage. These cherries would be cute, wouldn't they? I have 4 of them. It doesn't belong in there. journals. Someone sent that to me, I think. Okay, let's get down underneath this stuff, see what we can find. This little girl's cute. Look at those. They're more for a Holly Hobby type of journal, but they're adorable. Put those in. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They don't all have to be the same. This is my wallpaper. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to bang. I have a large pouch full of wallpaper too. I like that one. One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay, let's see what we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow. Okay. I think that brings us to like 11 pages in the book, and I'll add a piece of ledger, so that'll be 12. I don't like to go much bigger than that because it's really hard to sew through more pages. At least it is for me. So I'm not going to make you watch me cut these, but I'm going to get these ready for the books and see what our next step will be. Hopefully I'll have covers made the next time I come on to do a video, and maybe some more of the ephemera done. Then I can just put them together. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.